Hi and welcome back to Hippo School Online. In this section we're going to take a look at MediaManager. The MediaManager is an encoder built directly into the interface of Hippotizer. To open it, simply double click from your HippoNet overview. You will notice that the MediaManager is divided into 4 sections. The first section shows us the content that is already on the system. Simply select any of the folders and the contents will be shown here in the middle section. We can also preview the clips in the information section on the right and also see some information about the clip we have selected. Below you will find a media map, which is a complete replica of the media map contained within the standard interface. I would suggest starting by creating a new folder, like so, selecting the folder and then simply taking your clips and dragging them into the central window. The clips will be then encoded and placed into the folder you have created. All that is left is to find the next empty space and drag the clips into it, like so. At the top you will find some settings. These allow you to choose the encoding settings of the component. To begin with, we have the encoding quality. This is decided based on bit rate, and you will find 2 options, including automatic and manual. For most users, automatic is more than acceptable. However, if you've created the content yourself or you're working with a content creator, you may wish to switch to manual, allowing you to change the bit rate and quantization matrix. However, if you're just working with standard content, I would recommend to stick with automatic. To preserve audio in the video clips, you simply need to select the next option. Without it, the audio will just be discarded. Next come 5 very useful options, again as part of the encoding process. To begin with, Iframe Only allows you to encode every single pixel of every single frame. This is an option you should use when wishing to play your content in all directions. Without this option, only the pixels that change will be encoded. Therefore, any reverse playback will result in less quality. The next option allows us to preserve the alpha transparency of the content, both in images and video. We can also force the re-encode of MPEG-2 media files. If you find that your MPEG-2 videos are not playing back as you wish, you may wish to change this option and therefore force the re-encoding process regardless. Do bear in mind that any encoding that you do will always add compression and therefore reduce the quality. However, this can be a useful option if you're not happy with the quality of playback. We can also limit the media resolution of your files, both images and video. If the content you are using is of a very high resolution, yet your output device is of a low resolution, for example an LED screen, you may wish to rescale the content on the way into the system. Simply place the new resolution in here and the content will be rescaled on the way in. Do bear in mind that all aspect ratios will be retained. So if you place a 4:3 resolution in the option with 16:9 content, it will simply find the lowest common denominator to retain the aspect ratio of the original file. The last option allows you to enter an expiry date for your content. Very useful if the system you are using is not your own or the content you are using is of a very private type. Below we have picture sequence import, allowing you to import image or picture sequences to retain the maximum amount of quality. Simply choose the option based on the content you are bringing into the system, and always make sure to set the frame rate to that of which the image or picture sequence was first created.